we empower developers and publishers to monetize and distribute their games globally. So right now we have 13 offices globally, and we keep growing. We nearly have 1,000 employees, and with such number of employees, we try to be everywhere where game developers and publishers need us. And when I say it, I really mean it. For me, for example, it is 6 countries during this month. And we see a great interest in our products and solutions, and we are always happy to help. We understand that for game developers, for the game publishers, it is challenging to bring their products overseas. It is always challenging to do the right way for monetization. We are happy to help with our solutions. We are happy to help with the strategy how to do it. So that's why we are here today. Just a little bit again, like how we do it. We operate as a merchant of record with a number of companies. Actually, in our portfolio nowadays, there are thousands of companies and thousands of projects. Here you just can see, like, I would say, the biggest companies with whom we operate. We actually respect all of our clients, and recently we just get a great milestone where we developed 400 web shops for our mobile game clients. I would like to dive a little bit deeper into the agenda of what is happening now with D2C, direct-to-customer strategy. Over the time, the way how the games are sold has changed a little. But one thing stayed unchanged for a long time. There was always a middleman. So, middleman between the developers and whom you try to sell your games. So the final players, final users. While this helped to reach wide audience, it also meant that someone in the middle manages the sales and distribution. Now things are different. Developers are taking new way of distribution, and developers are taking change in connecting with their audience, with the players. No more middlemen. This shift is reshaping how games are sold and creating new opportunities for developers. We see these opportunities for developers, and we try to bring our solutions as well to support them on this. I always highlight that when we are talking about the gaming, sometimes it is better to observe it from broader perspective. We are seeing a huge shift, excess in overall entertainment industry. So everything is going to the way of D2C, direct to customers. Streaming platforms change the landscape dramatically. Now, like, you can listen, watch everything directly, and huge companies, they bring to you content just straightforward. Instead of going through traditional channels for like sport, for example, streaming sport, you're catching on it according, like you're catching on it, and you can do it again during the streaming just directly. And now, based on Wall Street Journal, actually most of the sports associations, sports communities, that's what they try to bring to the customers. So they try to reduce the gap between their product and what they do with end users. And they use a lot of different campaigns for this. Back to the gaming. Like, talking about the gaming, usually we face, especially now, 2 major challenges. First of all, it is user acquisition, how we're attracting new players and keeping them engaged during the long time period. And another one, it is like incrementality, how we incentivize users to use our product for long term and be engaged with the game. So it is a kind of retention rate, what we are talking all the time. And for these things, you definitely need to develop like the strategic marketing, how you are going to improve your metrics based on the things which you are doing. It is not only about the unique mechanics which you are using in your games. It's also about what are the ways to promote your games, to promote your product in the best possible way. Sorry, I have some notes here. It's always moving, and just my attention is always somewhere there. Okay, going to consumers means that we're having presence across different platforms, multiple platforms and different channels. In today's digital landscape, consumers actually expect that they can have accessibility and convenience using different platforms, different methods. And that's what businesses need to bring to their end users. This involves leveraging various touch points. So that's what I wanted to show here. And employing different diverse methods of distribution strategies. So just to talk a little bit about why now it is so important going direct to consumers in a direct way. First, it gives businesses more control over their sales processes. So when you sell directly, you understand and manage the entire player purchase strategy and journey. Another thing is a direct-to-consumer model. Companies can create their own solutions, their own web shops, their own stores, where they can understand better their users. They can understand what is happening from the behavior perspective. They can segment them on different groups. They can better understand expectations from the game, from the changes, from the item collections, directly from the users. Some people think that creating a branded store, let's say, or distribution channel, it is still takes a lot of resources, which is actually not the case, especially that's what we try to solve in Xsolla. You can set up your own branded store without any development costs. And that's the case which Xsolla brings to the market. What I just mentioned, we already have 400 different web shops. But besides of web shops, we also provide solutions for other platforms as well, like PC, like console, and so on. For mobile games, you can use web shop. For PC, you can use game sales, and so on. This solution allows you to deploy your store and start to do it actually very quickly. The easiest way and simple one solution might be done within 24 hours using solutions of Xsolla. So this means that you can start to use D2C strategy immediately, and you can start to get extra monetization channels without delay. Now also let's a little bit clear up misperception, I would say, about when we are talking about D2C strategy, why we need it, and whether we compete with the platforms. Because that's a question which always comes to the table. Like if we start to do our own web stores, we start to use launcher, we start to use game sales, whether we will compete with the platforms and they will block us or anything would happen. Well, actually, like adopting the strategy and consumer approach to D2C doesn't interfere with the platform sales, and it shouldn't. Both strategies are crucial for a successful promotion and business model in today's gaming landscape. So if you look at the major players like Blizzard, Ubisoft, EY, they all successfully using D2C strategy with their platform and sales. Why? Because again, it's a smart way how you should operate nowadays. And you should combine both, using platforms, using your own solutions to enlarge your presence among your users.